Hi everyone, welcome back to another cottage renovation video. Now in the previous video I picked up a load of these 200-year-old tomettes from a friend of mine. Now what I need to start doing today is work out how they're all going to fit into this space. So the majority, the size of the tiles are that size. I've probably got about 4 square metres in the larger, just over 10 in this size, maybe 2 to 3 in the briquette form. Now I've also got some of these, I haven't counted them up, but what I think I might do is run them around the half of the fire. Let's just lay them out to see if I've actually got enough. So until I level off the floor, we're just going to lay them on there. That gives me an idea of what I'm dealing with. There's going to be 8 as well. Now we've just got to work out across the front. So I'll lay out 8 here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's my return. It'll be close, I know that. So I know that these are the 8 for the return, give or take 1 or 2. Need a little bit each end, which I've got, and 1 that end. I've got 4 left over. Okay, that's great. At least I've got enough for that, so I can work that design out. Now what I've also got for this corner here, let me show you. They are embellishments that would have gone on pieces of furniture. They're very ornate. Lovely cleaned up. So they're just going to finish off the corner of each side. I've got 4 of them, but I only need 2. So that's great, got those. I've got the wood burner in storage in here. Once I purchase the flue and the other bits and bobs that I need to finish the fireplace off. Got the chimney cap, we've got the top for it as well. So we're nearly there with that. Okay, let's get back to the floor design. So the next thing I'm considering, let's imagine these are down on here. Now I did promise myself that I would not be digging any more of the rocks and the soil out, so I'm going to try and work with what I've got, because some of those rocks, well, they go pretty deep. I think I could just about get away with it. As it's quite difficult sometimes to see kind of room size and layout in the camera, let's tell you what it is. That is 5.6. So the inside wall to here is 5.6 metres, and I think it was about 3 metres from that wall to about here. And before I get to lay these, I will need cleaning up. Quite a lot of dirt and stuff on them. So what I may do with these is start unloading them off the trailer, line them up and jet wash them off. I think that might be a quicker method of cleaning them up. Fabric down just to keep the clay separate from the gravel, and then the lime mix will go underneath these onto the gravel. The gravel will level the floor off and just create a little bit of gap, so there's no wicking with the lime as such. Looks like we've got a rough sketch of what I need to do now in here. Right, let's get these lifted up. It's just nice to be reusing these ancient old tiles. And it looks like it stopped raining. Hip hip hooray. Let's bring the car over and the jet washer. Don't want to be too far away from where they've got to be. Well, I certainly cleaned them up. So they haven't got to be spotless. I can finish them off by hand with a wire brush once they're laid. The moisture that I'm spraying on them will also help to control the evaporation of the lime as well. You don't want it drying out too quick. As you can see, there's different, that's the underside obviously, that's the top. They won't take no time at all to clean up, it's more about the backs really. Oh, I'm going to need a hot soap tonight. Okay, what about just jetting them off here basically? I haven't got to bend over so far. You know, when you've got a big load to do like this, you've got to look at these things. It's going to be messy. All handmade. Now, I don't need to scrape the edge off because I'm gonna, when I do the bond, I'm gonna stagger it like so, a bit like that. A little bit different to the other areas. The gap's going to be a bit wider because they've got some very hard grouting in between them, and there's no way I'm chipping that off. So we'll just stagger the joint. You know, that's what you have to do with these projects. Work with what you got, make it look brilliant because of it. I think this will. I do like a gap. I'll probably go for a staggered bond like that as well. Till then, let's keep cleaning. Starting to load out there, load out all around the perimeter, and when it comes to laying I shall start bringing some in myself, and they're all close at hand. So I think what I'll do next is get some gravel in, fill up these low level spots, put the membrane down and then the gravel on top. It's mainly along this edge here. won't be long and I'll be wearing my carpet slippers in here. It just makes things that much easier. Okay, so what I intend to do now is use the tiles that are already down in the kitchen as my guide. I'm going to run a straight edge from the joints on the floor and extend it over there and then lay my pattern out there. That way I'll be coming in square and straight onto this line, even though I'm starting over there. I may not get it right first time or even second, but you have to start somewhere. Okay. Step back and have a measure up. I think this design could work. Yeah, and just extend it that way. I'll have to measure out to make sure I tie in over there, but I've got different size tiles where I could maybe step it up, mix it about. So the brick border all the way around, and then we've got the encaustic tiles down that side all the way around the fireplace. It's just a shame I haven't got enough of these, otherwise I could have done the whole lot with it. So what I'm thinking now is maybe extending this all the way out here, across down here, hopefully to that wall there, and then this return here, and the one that's behind there, maybe do that with the big tiles, mix them in. So a body of it, the main body, all going to be the same. That would be ideal. I think it's going to be tight. I might be able to saw some more. We'll just see how we go. Now along here I'm going to put a footrest so it will overlap and sit on top of these so you won't see the gap running out down there. Oh, it's such a nice feeling putting something down on something flat. What do you think? Yeah, it's going to work. Well, I'm going to need some more gravel, I need some more lime. I've got a trailer full of floor tiles that have to be cleaned. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get all those cleaned off, get the trailer empty, go and pick some materials up, and I'll see you all in the video tomorrow. Thanks for watching, don't forget like and subscribe. See you then.